Happy Vlogtober Day 8. We are heading to lunch. Obviously, I had to try the clam chowder. I am all checked in after lunch. Lunch was super tasty. That was a caprese chicken sandwich with a croissant, so definitely hit the spot. And now I'm all checked into the room. I had to wait in the lobby for a while, just before they could get in. I got here pretty early, so I thought I'd show you the pretty sweet setup I've got here. Before diving into The Sims, I thought that I would cozy up with a bathrobe and read to you 38 odd things about me. Please play along. It's something that's going around Facebook. My sister shared it, so I told her I would use it for content for Vlogtober, because the only thing I'm doing is eating and playing The Sims, and you're probably tired of that. So, without further ado, here are 38 odd things about me. Do you like blue cheese? The other thing is, Kara asked me to compare our answers. So she says, ew, God no. And I like blue cheese crumbles on salads, but that's it. Coke or Pepsi? She says, Coke, Mexican bottle please, and I prefer Pepsi. I do like Mexican Coke bottles though. Do you own a gun? No, and my answer is also no. What flavor of Kool-Aid? She says the blue kind, I say the red kind. Hot dogs. She says Oscar Mayer turkey or beef ballparks, and I'll just say yes, I like hot dogs. Favorite TV show? Her go-tos are Friends and Golden Girls, and those are my favorite shows too, so we're just obviously related. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, she says, and I don't not believe in ghosts, but I've never had any experience that would lean me one way or the other. I just have to say that it is so trippy that that question was in there, because I don't remember if I mentioned this in my vlog from last week, but when I was getting my hair cut, the barber randomly, while he was like trimming my beard, just kind of after a moment of silence, he goes, do you believe in ghosts? And I was like, what an odd question. What do you drink in the AM? She says iced white chocolate Americano with 3 shots, and I drink water or maybe a shot of orange juice. I really don't drink much in the morning. I should, I know it's bad. Favorite jewelry? My mom bought me a Black's Hills, I think she spelled Black Hills wrong, but a Black's Hills gold necklace, and then the recent ring I purchased in Wisconsin. Okay, well, first of all, I purchased that for you, but you're welcome. And I'm glad it's your favorite. I don't wear any jewelry, so I don't really have any favorite jewelry. Favorite hobby? Baking or cooking? Mine is playing The Sims, or doing YouTube, I guess, if I get this up and going again. I will get it up and going again, so there's no if, it's happening. Do you have ADHD or ADD? No, and I'm saying no as well. Do you wear glasses? No, and I don't either. I probably should. 3 things you did yesterday. Worked, got my nails done with my sister and Amber, and then we crashed Guys Night at Buffalo Wild Wings. And yesterday, what day is this? Monday. So yesterday I worked and I drove like 5 hours, 6 hours, and I had dinner with Anne. Do you believe in magic? Only in a young girl's heart, she says. Sure, same thing. How can I not say that? Drinks you drink all the time. She says coffee and tequila shots. Mine, I guess, will be Pepsi. Favorite place to be? Home, in the kitchen? Maybe I'll go make some banana bread. Yes, please. I hope there's banana bread waiting for me at home when I get back this weekend. And my favorite places to be are... This is pretty great. How did you bring in the new year? Pretty sure we were in bed before the clock struck 12. I'm pretty sure I was also asleep before midnight. I was pretty lame this year, and every year. Where would you like to visit? She says Disneyland. I'm gonna say Italy and Ireland. Favorite color? Yellow. I like yellow, but mine is purple. Favorite movie? I've been really into Me Before You, which is a really good movie, if it's the one I'm thinking of. My favorite movies are Devil Wears Prada and Drop Dead Gorgeous. What's the last thing that made you laugh? Probably something Jen said on the car ride home. For me, it was a meme that is political, so I'm not gonna share it on my channel, but it was funny. Do you like sleeping on satin sheets? I never have, so I couldn't tell you, but I feel like that would be lovely. I never have either. I've been in a lot of beds, but I'm pretty sure I've had to have slept on satin sheets. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Can you whistle? She says yes. I cannot, so no. Where are you? Laying in bed, contemplating getting up. I shouldn't have laid down yet. I am at the Oregon coast, relaxing in a hotel room. Where would you rather be? I'm content for the moment, and I will say the same. Favorite foods? Pho and spring rolls and crab wontons. I think she was craving something. My favorite smells, favorite foods. Did I say favorite smells? I don't know what I said, but I read favorite smells in my head. Favorite foods makes more sense. So favorite foods, pho and spring rolls and crab wontons. My favorite foods are probably steak and margarita pizza and Thai food. I'm just gonna say Thai food as one entity. Least favorite chore, laundry. Doing the dishes. I don't really have chores right now because I travel full time and I don't have to do anything. What's your greatest asset? My kindness. I would agree with that. She is super kind, one of the kindest people I know. One of my greatest assets, I think, is my patience. What's in your pockets? A bobby pin. I've got nothing in my pockets. The last thing that you made, she made a cheeseburger. I haven't cooked in pretty much a year and a half or more, so I don't really have anything there. In terms of making something, well, I'm going to be making some signs, so you'll see that later this week. We'll just put that in as a premature answer. I did not. Favorite animal? Hers is a squirrel and mine is an elephant. How many TVs are in your house? And she says 3, and we live in the same house, so I guess that's my answer as well. Yes, 3. Worst pain ever, a migraine. Fortunately, I've never felt a migraine, but judging from everybody that I know that suffers from migraines, they sound like they're probably pretty bad. So I don't know how to compare them to childbirth, another thing that I have never experienced and never will experience. So I don't know, probably those 2 things. Do you like to dance? Hello, yeah. I think she meant hell yeah. And my answer is yes as well. Are your parents still alive? Yes. Mine are too. They're the same. Do you enjoy camping? Yes, as long as there's a nice comfy air mattress or a camper. No, I hate camping and I refuse to go. I will join you for hot dogs and s'mores at the campfire, but I am not staying overnight. Name something that you dream of doing, and hers is going to Disneyland. My dream is... What are my dreams right now? Dang. I have one thing that's coming to mind, but I don't want to say it. So, I dream of getting married, of meeting the one and getting married. So those are 38 random things about me. I'm sorry if they were boring, but at least it's some different content than showing off my caprese salad. I had to get dressed and go to dinner. I have a little bit of surf and turf.
You want one? Do you want one?
Yeah.
Dinner was super good. I had dinner at the Clearwater restaurant in Newport, Oregon, and you saw the surf and turf. It initially looked kind of like a small portion, but it was really perfect. It had scallops on a bed of pasta, and then it had some asparagus, and then there was a filet on a bed of mashed potatoes. So really it was like a little bit of everything, and everything was super good. And so it was literally perfect. Any more and I would have been uncomfortably stuffed, but it was great. Definitely recommend that. I hurried back to the hotel because at 8 o'clock they were putting out cookies. and I was able to nab myself a little bit of dessert. So those are pretty good too. I have not played The Sims yet, actually. I've just been kind of lounging, and I'm also watching videos by Joel and Leah. They're British YouTubers who have a channel talking about America. That's a bad description, but they're interesting characters. I've been watching them for a while, and their channel's growing, and it's a couple of best friends who just talk about differences between our countries, things they've observed, stereotypes. They have their own individual channels too, where they do vlogging and whatnot. And so I kind of feel like we're friends, even though, you know, they live across the world and have no idea who I am. But the whole point of bringing that up is they record their videos oftentimes in a hotel. They'll get a room and then they'll just batch record a bunch of videos at once. And whenever there are robes, they always don the robes. So I totally feel like I am channeling Joel and Leah today, and I'm totally okay with that. Anyway, I will link their videos below. It's a fun channel, and they're really neat people, so I definitely like to support them. I'm having a cozy night, but before I turn in, I thought I would show you the family I've been playing. This is the trailer that my friend Emily made for me. And living here are Barbara Jean Clunkers and her high school boyfriend, Billy Olson. They are parents to young Will Olson. Barbara Jean and Billy are current high school students, and they're teen parents. They were not necessarily kicked out of their parents' houses after they got pregnant, but there just wasn't really room, and they kind of are stubborn kids, and they want to prove themselves, so they got this cheap trailer and they live here together with their son. Right now, Barbara Jean just got home from her job as a barista, which she does before school. She is watching TV before school. And then Billy is in a video game tournament, so hopefully he finishes before class, but he might make some money, so he's gonna just keep playing even if school starts. That's who I've been playing for the last little bit. Happy Vlogtober Day 9. Recording out here seemed like a good idea until I realized I was squinting the whole time, but I am just doing some work out on my patio, enjoying the view. No, that's not deja vu. I went back to the same place for dinner last night at the Clearwater. I had the surf and turf again. I substituted the prawns for scallops again. The server recognized me. I said, hey, I'm not sure if you remember me from yesterday. I'm in town for like 2 nights and I had to come back for dinner because it was so good. And she was like, oh, wow. Well, do you want the same thing? And she remembered my order. She remembered that I subbed out the scallops. She offered me bread. She brought me a soda. She brought me a straw because I'd asked for one yesterday. She was on it. So I tipped pretty well yesterday, but I tipped even better today just because I wanted to show my appreciation for her. Then I had to go and pick up my phone charger, which I forgot at the last hotel because I was in a hurry. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good at not forgetting stuff in hotel rooms since I live in them, but I went back for a charger. And they also had free cookies in the lobby, so you know that I had a few of those as well. I am going to unwind for the evening and listen to the Sims podcast that I listen to. It's called Under the Plumbob. And then I'll probably boot up the game too, and I'll show you who I'm playing today. As requested, I'm here to show you the Vehicle family. So here we've got 3 of the 5 family members present. We have Desi down here. She is at work and apparently very uncomfortable at work. This is her wife, Patrice. Patrice is a bartender. Before Patrice came in the picture, Desi had 2 sons. This is Logan Maddox, and he is a high school student, and he's very attractive. So all the girls are after him, and some of the boys are after him, and he aspires to be a model. He has an older brother named Calvin, who no longer lives in the household. He has graduated and moved out with a roommate. And once Patrice and Desi got together, they had Calliope. I won't go into too many details, but to conceive Calliope, Patrice got intimate with Desi's twin brother, and he later died. So they have just raised Calliope as their own. So this is the Vigil Cole family, and it was requested by a couple of lesbian friends who they were loosely based off of. And I say loosely in that the only thing that's actually similar is that they are lesbians and that one of them had a couple of sons before they got together. So, Becca, don't try to sleep with any of Sasha's brothers. The house they live in is basically a replication of the American Dad house. And I've never really watched that show very much, but I kind of liked the look of the house, so I looked it up online, and sure enough, somebody has made it. So I went ahead and moved them into this house. I told Patrice to go read her book about bartending, and she just goes outside, changes into her swimsuit in the middle of snowy winter, and starts reading with her feet dangling in the pool. I think that she wants to die. And not today, Patrice.
I just want to talk about Veronaville and Sims 2. Marissa, your thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm gonna be creepy with that every time the camera goes. I'm so sorry.
That's the Sims podcast, and they give me a shout out. So, Marissa, you can be as creepy as you would like. I love that. The episode this week was called Building for Non-Builders, and I laughed out loud a lot. These people are just my people. We get each other. So I listen to their podcast every Wednesday, and ever since I reviewed them, they give me like a shout out every week, and so it's like a hug every week, and I love it. It makes my week. I figured I would show you Calvin since he does not live in the other household, but this is Calvin Vigil, and he lives with his roommate, who is actually Natalie's brother. I showed you her and her new husband getting married, but this is Justin Belen, and Justin and Calvin are kind of like the odd couple. Calvin's really put together, he's prim and proper, he's very clean, kind of a quiet, standoffish introvert. And Justin is way more outgoing. He's a gamer. He's obviously enjoys bright colors, and I'm excited to play them and see how the roommate situation goes. They live in this apartment. I haven't really decorated it too much, but it will do, and I'll probably just play them for a couple of sim days and then turn in for the night. I am done in Newport, getting ready to hit the road. It's been a nice week, but I'm kind of ready for a change of scenery, and then doing some family stuff this weekend at the Oregon coast. Today has been a day. I won't go into detail, but I could use a drink right now, so I think I'm gonna go get a haircut and find a drink. All right, I got my hair cut. I think it looks pretty good. I feel fresh and presentable again, which is awesome. I'm gonna call this a vlog, I think. It's a couple days of Newport, and I'm pretty sure I can catch the sunset.